Sixth grade. In this video, 8.3, video number 3, we'll talk about page 5, numbers 5 through 8. Number 5 says, Eli scored 24 points in the second half of the basketball game. This is 75% of the points he scored in the game. How many points did Eli score in the game? So we're told that he scored 24 points. Eli scored 24 points, and that is 75% of the points he scored in the game. So 24 is 75% of the points he scored. So we'll say 75% of what number? And that number will be the number of points that he scored in the game. Okay, so take the word problem and turn it into a phrase like this, a sentence like this, where then you can identify the parts of the proportion. You can identify the is, the percent, and the of. So we can say that 24 is the is, 75 is the percent, and we're looking for the number. We're looking for the of in the proportion. So for number 5, set up your proportion and cross multiply and divide, and the number that you find, the unknown that you find, will be the number of points that Eli scored in the game. Number 6. Number 6 says, for Boneless Thursdays at Buffalo Wild Wings, 192 out of the 600 people who ordered honey barbecue or who ordered boneless wings last Thursday ordered honey barbecue flavored boneless wings. What percent of the people ordered honey barbecue flavored boneless wings? So we're told that 192 people ordered honey barbecue wings out of 600 people. Okay, so basically there you have a fraction. You can take that to a percentage, right? You take 192, 192, this horizontal fraction bar means divided by 600, and you would get some decimal, and then you take that decimal to a percent. Okay, now if you want to turn this into a sentence, you could say 192 is what percent of 600, okay? And then here we can identify the parts. 192 is what percent of 600, and then plug in those parts to your proportion. Okay, number 7, Allie and Athena decided to roll a pair of dice 400 times to see how many times at least one 4 would appear on a die. They found that 22% of the time at least one 4 appeared. How many times did at least one 4 appear? Okay, so they rolled the die 400 times, and 22% of the times, so 22% of the 400 times that they roll the dice, a 4 appears. So basically here you're looking for 22% of 400 is what number, and that number will give you the number of times that at least one 4 appeared. So in that, take the word problem, turn it into a sentence like this, and then identify the parts and plug it in to your proportion. Last one we'll talk about is number 8 on this page. Number 8 says, in our solar system, 66 of the 88 planets have moons. What percentage of the planets have moons? So this is similar to number 6. We could just go ahead and right away write a fraction, right? We could say 66 of the 88 have moons. So we take that fraction and we could read this as divided by, right? 68 divided by 88 would give you some decimal, and then you take that decimal to a percentage by multiplying by 100. Or you could turn this into a sentence like we have been doing. We could say 66 is what percent of 88? Okay, so I take my word problem, turn it into a sentence, and identify the parts. 66 is my percentage is the unknown, I can call that x, and then the of is 88. So I would set up my proportion, cross multiply and divide to find my unknown, and my unknown in this in number 8 would be the percentage.